One of the fastest ways to quietly destroy opportunity is something most people do every single day. They show up late. They're late to meetings, they're late to opportunities, they're late to commitments, they're late to their own potential. And they wonder why life never fully opens up for them. Let me ask you something. Do you think being late is a small thing? Because it's not. In fact, it may be one of the clearest indications of how seriously someone takes their life. Now, most people hear the phrase, the early bird gets the worm, and they think about rewards. Show up early, get ahead, get the opportunity. And yes, that's true. But there's another side to this that's even more important. It's not just about the rewards of being early, it's about the consequences of being late. Because in the real world, those consequences are very real, and they compound over time. Maybe quietly, maybe gradually, but eventually, people stop trusting you. Now let me say something that may surprise you. Some of the most intelligent people I've ever met were chronically late. Not because they lacked intelligence, but because they never developed discipline. And discipline matters more than intelligence, and it matters more than talent every single time. I've seen highly talented people fail completely in life, while people with much less talent, but more consistency, built extraordinary futures. Why? Because talent without discipline eventually collapses under pressure, but discipline compounds. Quietly, daily, over years, until ordinary people become extraordinary. Now let me give you a real-world example. In my own practice, if someone repeatedly shows up late, they're gone. That's it, no hesitation, because punctuality is not just about time. It's about responsibility. It's about discipline. It's about respect. And most importantly, it's about trust. If someone cannot consistently show up on time, what else are they neglecting that no one sees? What corners are being cut? What details are being missed? What responsibilities are being ignored? Because people who are disciplined in small things are usually disciplined in bigger things. Now, let me take you back to my years of surgical training. During my surgical residency, being late was not an option, simply not an option. We often started our day at 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Rounds, charts, lab work, orders, preparation, everything had to be completed before entering the operating room. And if someone walked in late, they weren't just behind, they became a liability. Because when human lives are involved, discipline matters, preparation matters, precision matters, and that level of seriousness stays with you forever. It transfers into business, into leadership, into entrepreneurship, and into success itself. Now here's the important question. Are you treating your own life with that same level of seriousness? Or are you negotiating with time? Are you saying, it's only 5 minutes, it's not a big deal, I'll make it up later? Because that mindset quietly destroys momentum. Success is rarely lost all at once. It's usually lost in tiny decisions repeated daily for a lifetime. Sleeping in, showing up late, oversleeping the alarm clock, being unprepared, rushing constantly, living reactively instead of intentionally. And over time, those patterns become an identity. This is exactly why I talk so much about the 104-hour work week mindset, because this isn't about working yourself into exhaustion. It's about ownership, ownership of your time, ownership of your habits, ownership of your focus, ownership of your life, and ownership of your reputation. Highly successful people do not drift unconsciously through their days. They become intentional. They stop reacting to life and start directing it. That's the difference. Now, let me connect this to something even bigger. If you want to increase your income, build a business, create financial independence, become a respected leader, or build a meaningful life, you must become reliable, because opportunity flows toward reliability. People trust people who show up. People invest in people who follow through. People promote people who are consistent, and consistency starts with something as simple as time. Now here's the hard truth. If you're late, you don't get the worm. You get what's left, and sometimes there's nothing left. So don't aim to be merely on time. Aim to be early. Aim to be prepared. Aim to be focused. Aim to be ahead, because that's where opportunity lives. And eventually, that becomes identity. It becomes your identity. You become known as the person people can trust, the person people rely on, the person people can count on, the person who executes, the person who follows through. You getting this? And those identities change lives. If you want the full collection of these principles, all of these stories in their entirety, to change your life for the better, they're contained in my book, The Straight A Handbook, the 50 most powerful secrets for ultimate success in and out of the classroom. It's available on Amazon, and if you're serious about taking this to the next level, I look forward to working with you personally in the future at one of our live on-site Chubak Success seminars. These seminars are going to be held in a beautiful location away from the distractions of everyday life, where highly motivated individuals come together to work deeply on their mindset, their discipline, their financial future, and the development of their magnificent mind. Because environment matters, the people around you matter, and the standards you accept for your life determine your future. If you got value from this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel and share this with somebody who needs to hear it and will do something with it. And stay with me here at Chubak Success Seminars, because we are just getting started. Remember, being early is not really about time. It's about who you're becoming. And ultimately, that determines everything.